The last time Mike went to a VA clinic was April 4th, 2023, when Brian Gray from the VA vet clinic refused Mike's service because of his disabilities and then called the cops on Mike. Check the VA ambushed video for more info on that incident. Before that, back in November of 22, Mike visited that same clinic and was granted access to services with no issues. His medical exemption was honored without question. Back in February of 22, Mike was shooed out into the breezeway like a dog and kept there waiting because of his disabilities. They refused him access and kept him in the lobby under the guise of calling medical personnel to review his medical exemption, which he had in his bag. They finally admitted that no one was coming and Mike left. On April 20th, 2023, Rogue Nation met up with Mike out at the main VA in Panama City Beach, Florida. They were trying to find out why the two locations here in Bay County are still using masks as a means to deny service to veterans, when so many of the other VAs in the state no longer require them due to the VA relaxing their requirements back in March.
Yeah. I don't think I've gotten this far before. That's where they stopped me before.
And no one's there.
And then kicked me back out. Like, is this a refrigerator?
It's a vending machine.
Ah, yeah. Cold.
They got some cold sodas, and then the next one over is chips and stuff. Somebody's waiting. We got bathrooms over
Hey,
there.
sweet. I need to use the bathroom. Which one?
Right over here, so keep going forward.
Yeah.
Choose right a little bit.
All right.
You need to put a mask on.
No thanks.
Yeah.
That's the
I'm
bathroom.
sorry, you're both refusing to put a mask on? Am I understanding this correctly?
Yes.
Who are you?
He is Culpeper Security Services.
All right. I'm gonna go hit the head. You good?
Hi there.
Hey, how are you?
I'm doing well, thank you. How are you?
Not too bad.
How can I help you today?
Do you know if there's an administrator or somebody that can talk to me about what the COVID level status is here?
Well, you can speak with the patient advocate if you would like.
Okay.
I'm sure that she could help.
All right. Where are they?
Let me see. Let me send her a message and see if she can come out here and speak with you.
Okay.
Give me just a moment.
Great, thank you.
Yes, sir.
So, the mask mandate that you're referring to, it was updated recently.
Yes,
And
so
now it's actually per VA. Each one evaluates their own health risk for COVID in the area. And
Oh.
currently we're,
How do you evaluate that?
I'm not sure of the details. I don't know if it goes by CDC or some sort of state health department, because it is local to
Right.
each VA.
Yeah, and-
So there are a lot of VAs across the country, no mask requirement right now, because it's low COVID in those areas.
Right.
Just like here.
But you're talking about Bay County specifically.
Yes.
Yeah,
But
that's
the
where we're.
Biloxi VA, which controls these C blocks here, I don't believe they go by like actual clinic specific localities. It's like the VA medical center.
That's weird. Because, yeah, we just came from
Two
the...
states away.
Yeah, we just came from the Bay County Health Department, and they said it's not just low, they said very low. It's what the COVID status
Yes,
is here
I
in the
did hear
county.
that. Yes, it is. It's very low right now.
Yeah.
So,
So how do we get them to change the status here so that we're not doing this mask thing here?
that's a good question.
Yeah.
I can look into that.
Yeah,
See if,
because I mean, if, it doesn't make sense for you guys to be going off of what Biloxi's doing, and that's
Because the VA is
6 hours away, right?
Hit the clinic right across
yeah,
town.
it's a good
here.
4.5, 5 hour drive. Yeah,
Yeah, the
it's
clinic
a
right
distance.
across town isn't requiring masks. What's that about?
Which clinic?
What was it? What is it?
It's the health department
No, there's.
or the
two
vet center.
clinics.
Oh yeah, the vet center over on Minnesota
The
Avenue.
vet center, okay, so there are VA facilities nationwide that if you go into the buildings and there's no treatment for patients, so like it's an administrative building, there's no mask requirement. But anywhere where there's patients being treated and the COVID level is above a certain threshold for that area, then it is required. So, and because we have patients being treated in this building and Biloxi COVID level is at a certain threshold, we have to have masks here. And the vet center, they don't treat patients there,
Yeah, they do.
not medically.
This young lady, I think, has.
Not to interject, but I just came from next door and there's no mask mandate over there.
Earlier, next door at the Naval Branch Health Clinic, no one is wearing masks.
Hey, how are you? Do you guys only service like Navy?
Yes.
Okay. Is it active duty or just?
Yes, this is the active duty side.
All right, cool. The VA is.
The VA is gonna be next door in the other building.
Okay.
It's when you go out the doors, it's gonna be to the left.
All right. Cool. You guys do dependents and stuff too?
We do, yes.
All right. All right. Cool. Thanks.
Yeah, have a good one.
Is there any ADA compliance posters that you guys got posted here?
Or section 504.
Section 504. This is the guy. I got a 360 camera that's catching everything.
Okay, yeah, we can look into that. Definitely. All their facilities has ADA compliant doors, as you can tell, bathrooms and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's supposed to be posted somewhere in the public lobby in case like a dependent has a disability or something that they know how to make requests. So.
What was the reference that you mentioned?
Section 504.
Section 504.
Thank you.
Yeah. Yep.
Appreciate it.
Yep. No worries.
I just came from next door and there's no mask mandate over there. And they're seeing patients.
Yeah.
It's a military facility.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I thought they were.
But it's all.
Share this compound with active duty and Navy, and
It just makes no sense.
So COVID
Right.
for
I know,
active duty.
I totally agree. Like, there's no.
So the active
consistency.
duty members are okay to get COVID.
Right.
The vets aren't. Right.
Yeah.
That
I guess
makes
that's one
sense.
way of looking
Yeah.
at it.
I think they're getting the patient advocate to try to figure out who sets that, because we were under the understanding that it's somebody at the local branch that has the ability to click, high, medium, low, and that we literally just came from
That easy.
the county health department, and they said it's not just low, it's very low for this county. Do you know what the county's COVID status is currently?
It's very low right now.
It's low.
Yeah.
It's not just low, it's very low for this county. I'm like, okay, then we're gonna check here, and there should be no mask things. But we get in here, and they're like, there's mask. Well, that makes sense.
Also,
So we need to figure out how to fix that.
And I don't even know how often they review it, to be honest with
Yeah.
you. I don't know, but I know that they are monitoring it
Okay.
at Biloxi.
Yeah.
So-
So that we need to talk to somebody there about, hey, fix this.
Well, like I said, that would be the people to talk to,
Right.
and maybe I can get you
Some contact info. Yeah, that'd be good.
that would
That'd be
help.
awesome.
Sure.
But that is the facility that gives us guidance here on these clinics in Florida. Like if you go further east, it's controlled by a different VA medical center.
Right.
Like out in Tallahassee, like Bay Pines,
Mhm.
and further out. So they would be controlling those clinics. So I don't know if you guys go out there.
I
But
go
You may
all
see
over
something
the
totally
different.
different. Is my
Yeah,
point
yeah,
with
yeah.
mask.
Yeah, like
requirements.
through the rest of the state, there's no mask mandate. Like Lake Nonia, like Baldwin, all those VA clinics.
Okay, that's the Orlando area.
Yes, the VA hospitals. Yeah,
Yeah.
none of them are requiring masks, and they're a hospital. So it just seems a little weird. But also, we noticed that you guys are not in ADA compliance. I haven't seen an ADA poster up to help this young man with his
Yeah.
grievances.
There's supposed to be something posted in the lobby or somewhere that's public facing for ADA Section 504. So I don't know who we need to talk to about that.
You being a federal officer, that should be something that. You should be
There's also a
looking
VA handbook on it too that came out in 2020. It's 5975.6. So specifically for the VA saying, hey, we recognize the VA hasn't been in compliance for 50 years, so we need to fix this. So
We likely have a compliance officer that.
Do you have an
is in
ADA
charge of that.
coordinator that we could talk to about it?
I'm sure we do. The name of that person, just off the top of my head, I don't know.
yeah, if you want to go get it, that's fine.
Yeah, if you
Come on.
want to find out who it is, that way we can get all this squared away and then we'll get out of your guys' hair.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Now, is there any reason that you guys can't wear a mask?
I have a medical exemption.
Okay. And you're a veteran?
Yeah.
Okay. And you have that document in your VA health record?
I'm not sure if it is. Like it came from a neurologist, so it probably is.
Okay. Yeah, if you have a medical, any kind of medical exemption from a VA provider document in your health record, then you don't have to wear a mask. There's an exemption for that.
Yeah.
And what about you, sir?
I'm not a vet, but I do have an exemption for COPD. They won't let me wear it, but I mean, I'm all right wearing it if I absolutely need to. But I've tried to, what I've been doing is staying away from people 6 feet, to give that kind of thing. But yeah, I mean, the sooner we can get that information, the sooner we'll get out of here.
Sure.
Be ready for everybody.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. If you would please wear a mask. I
Yeah.
appreciate that.
Yeah.
And take all the time you need.
Yeah.
hanging out
All
in the
right.
facility, whatnot.
I'll go grab the
and
mask
I'll
if
get
you
that
go grab.
information that I told you.
Yeah, go grab that.
And I didn't get your name.
Number for Corporal Godfrey.
I'll grab
Oh,
a
okay,
mask
okay.
for you.
I think we talked on the phone. It's
Maybe?
been a few weeks. I was asking about some jurisdictional questions about the vet center and stuff.
Yes.
I know I've talked
I've
to.
gotten a lot of calls about that recently.
Yeah, I talked to McDowell, like Major McDowell over in
Yeah.
Biloxi, and
Mhm.
yeah, so
Okay. Yeah, the vet center out there, it's controlled by local PD. It's
yeah, I know that's
government employees do work in there.
I know that's
facility,
what
but, yeah.
what you say, but we did a FOIA and it came back. There's no actual written agreement for them to have any jurisdiction there, like either exclusive or concurrent. So yeah, so that came back from the VA and from the local PD. Neither had any kind of written agreement or memorandum of understanding for jurisdiction at that
So-
location.
Okay, all right.
So
I'll get that
And,
information.
yeah.
Corporal Godfrey, you've already been, or are you well familiar with our right to record in the lobbies of public areas? You haven't said that to us about it, so.
Yeah, it's long.
Okay.
Yeah, just as long as like you're not recording like a screen with medical information.
Right.
Personal like paperwork.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah,
that could
running
have
up to a
someone
patient and be
else's
like, "Let me get your crap."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or anyone actually being treated.
Yeah.
Other than yourself. Yeah.
Right.
And other than
Hope-
that, you're.
hopefully nobody's being treated in the lobby.
Yeah, that would be terrible.
Yeah, all right, get that
All
information.
right, appreciate it. Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
What's on that side?
You got the pharmacy up here on the left, and then right ahead you have dental.
Okay. Dental.
Yeah,
I didn't even know they did dental.
yeah, dental. Pharmacy.
They told me.
I've looked over the whole place. There's no ADA stuff.
Yeah, lady over here told me that they're getting a patient advocate to come out. So
See what they can do.
yeah.
Now, I thought there was like an east clinic and a west clinic.
This is east.
So there's another one just like this on the west.
It's actually a lot smaller than this.
Is it?
So this is like the main one. The
Do
other
you know
one's
if
like an
they're
annex.
requiring masks there?
I'm assuming it's like when she looked it up, she said that both east and west were listed as high, but it doesn't make any sense if the county is listed as very low. You know, it just doesn't pass the sniff test. You know. Uh,
Celebrity news of security.
oh, is that who came out first, all hot? Is that who talked to us first, all hot and heavy?
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, Godfrey's what actually VA police then, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've talked to him before on the phone. He's the only VA police for this area. So the other one, like if he's here, there's nobody at the other one.
Yeah. Perfect.
I mean, there may be a security guard over there,
Yeah.
but and that the other one that's where there's the customs, the U.S. Customs.
Yeah, the Customs and Border
Yeah, it's in the same building. It's funny. He said he knew that this area is listed as low.
Doesn't make any sense.
It's like, okay, if you know that it's listed as low, then who cares if Biloxi says it needs to be high? That doesn't. That's just illogical. Like, yeah.
So their tent only goes up to a certain level.
Okay, I would say you probably get some information from them, since they have information.
Did they send the information here?
Oh, they sent information here?
I don't know.
Okay, well, let's,
That's why I was trying to.
okay, what we'll do, we'll have them send out a release of information, just so we can request them from over there, so they can just send them automatically to us. Just so we have to do that. Okay? And it's off your wall.
Yes, sir. Let's see what we got. I am. His answer, he didn't actually do it.
It's good seats here. Nice comfy.
Yeah, he never failed us
At 10 o'clock.
spend the money.
Mm-hmm. I don't think that the patient advocate's actually going to come out. The one clicking the keyboard behind us is the one that told me she was going to call her or message her. So.
Let's see if we can find out an ETA on it.
June 1st.
Then we were wondering if there's an ETA on that.
Oh, what day of the week? It's gonna be Thursday.
Second door on the left. Is that the same?
Oh, that's gonna be?
Yeah.
Oh. I didn't know that you can just go to their door. Knock, knock.
Hello.
Hello. Say Heather.
Yes.
Hey. How's it going?
Hey, come on in.
How are you?
Good.
I was trying to find out who's responsible for labeling this clinic and the West clinic for the COVID status or updating that. Because we just came from the county health department and they said that the county health, like COVID status is very low. And so but on the website it says these are listed as high. So we didn't know.
I can't answer your question where that's coming from. I mean, when you come to this clinic, we are lower level staff that, we follow orders from leadership.
Yeah, that's what Godfrey was saying, that
Yes.
he thinks it's coming from Biloxi. I'm like, okay, well, how do we get it so that you guys can actually reflect what it is here locally? Because Biloxi is 5 hours away. They may be higher in Biloxi, but here the county is talking with the CDC and they're saying, yeah, this area, this county is very low.
As far as what, transmission rates?
Yeah.
Because, I mean, to my knowledge, it's been very high. So you're getting your information from
The county health,
the county
the
health
state health,
department.
yeah.
And they're getting
So-
it from the CDC.
From
Yep.
the CDC?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know.
So there's a discrepancy, and we were trying to figure out how we can clear that up and make sure that everybody's doing the same thing.
Yeah.
Because the DOD side over there, they're not doing masks either. So it's just the VA. Like, actually, no government facility we've been to is doing it, and we've been to a few.
Well,
It's just you
I
guys.
don't know how often they're getting their information, like if it's a monthly basis or a weekly basis, and revising it. It could be, maybe it's low this week, but maybe it was high previously. I don't know, but I can find out.
Yeah,
We can
yeah.
submit a concern and just
Yeah.
see what we get.
Because there was somebody else waiting. We didn't ask her if she was a patient or veteran, but she had a concern because she heard us talking to Godfrey. She's like, "Yeah, this doesn't make any sense." Like, she's concerned about it too. Like, I don't know. It's not.
Well, that was one issue, and the other issue was no ADA compliance. There's
Yes,
no ADA
she's.
posters.
I think she's aware. Like, we've been working on that, right? With getting the coordinators, but there's also a requirement to have it posted somewhere in the lobby in case people need
So,
accommodations.
To my knowledge,
Yeah.
and I've checked, as far as the accommodations and the coordinators,
Mhm.
the handbook, when I went to the Office of General Counsel, and I also went to our reasonable accommodation coordinators, that handbook is referring to accommodations for VA disabled veterans and employees.
Okay.
The external complaints are filed through advocates to allow our agency to address it at the lowest level possible. And then if it's not resolved here for you,
Right.
you can go directly to the Office of Resolution Management. And
ORMDI, yeah.
all that information is in that handbook. But as far as the coordinator information, that's for coordinators in relation to the staff here. That's why you don't see those posters for coordinators for you, because advocates are here to assist you with filing complaints if you have accommodations that haven't been met.
Yeah, that's, I mean, the handbook specifically states like that it's supposed to be posted.
Excerpts from VA Handbook 5975.6. Compliance Procedures implementing Section 504 of the Rehabilitation Act of 1973. Ensure that each administration, staff office, and facility has a designated Section 504 Accessibility Coordinator and an alternate Section 504 Accessibility Coordinator to handle all requests from beneficiaries of VA programs. Publicize the names of the designated and alternate Section 504 Accessibility Coordinators to all VA employees via email announcements, posters in public areas, and public websites. Ensure that employees and supervisors know who to contact for all questions from beneficiaries of VA programs and activities relating to access, auxiliary aids, service requests, or external Section 504 complaints.
Yeah, that's, I mean, the handbook specifically states like that it's supposed to be posted at every location. So,
For the staff, so like...
no, it doesn't say for the staff.
Okay.
That quantifier is definitely not in there.
4. All questions from beneficiaries.
Okay.
I know that's how a lot of people, that's their focus, because typically most of the litigation and stuff is for employment-related issues and, discrepancy or discrimination based on employment. Actually, we were at the probation office, and they had that same thing, like, oh, we got it back here for our staff. I'm like, well, it needs to be both. Like, people that come, customers or clients, they need to know how to make accommodation requests and how to do grievances and stuff like that.
Well, that's through the patient advocate office.
I understand
that's
I understand that that's what you're saying, but it needs to be posted. Like, there's a federal requirement, and that handbook actually mirrors what the 504 states. So that's one of the issues that we've been trying to get everybody on board with.
Don't you find it odd though that if that's how you're interpreting it, and you're going to all these facilities and they don't have it, and they're saying like, we don't have a requirement to do this, we have all these.
No, I don't find it odd that government would try to exempt themselves from the law. That's kind of.
But there's interpretations though, so I feel like there might be some misinterpretation.
It's pretty clear, and it's not just clear with the statutory law, but the case law is very clear on it. Like,
Okay.
it's already been litigated numerous times. So, but that's the thing. Like, people, I'm sure you probably haven't read any case law about it.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm just gonna say.
Yeah. I
know I'm being recorded. I've been recorded in the past and put on YouTube. I'm not comfortable with that. I feel like I'm a human being as well.
Yeah.
I understand that you have an agenda outside of just getting health care. I feel like this conversation today might be part of that, and I just don't want to engage in it anymore. I have a job to do. I have veterans that are waiting on me.
Mm-hmm.
I've got to resolve their health care issues. I mean, I can file a complaint for you regarding
Mm-hmm.
getting more information on how we are, rating where we're getting the information to rate whether or not we wear a mask.
Yeah.
But I don't want to be subjected to this anymore.
For the 504 discussion?
No.
Okay.
To being a part of the YouTube channel. I do not want to be on the channel.
Mm-hmm.
I'm willing to help you as a veteran, Michael. I am.
Okay.
But I just...
So then, well, to that effect, the DBR stuff, because we found out that Aislinn Thatcher was drafting a DBR when I went to go to get services on March 7th, like before I even showed up to the clinic. So do you have access to those things that she filed?
I can request that Dr. Hatcher, if she's still got them, because she is on the board.
Mm-hmm.
And of the DBR committee. I'm not, so
Okay.
I don't have access to those reports. The only reports that I would ever see would be ones that I would file myself. Everything else is private and goes to that council.
Okay.
So,
All right.
But you can request that.
Yeah.
You might have to go through privacy office.
Yeah.
But I can find out for you if you want them.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Thanks, Heather.
You're welcome.
Public Affairs Officer.
Oh, people have
give a lot of information about
the feedback online. Is people appreciate your. They actually appreciate you trying to help.
But I really am a private person.
Yeah.
I understand what you're trying to do, I do.
Well, yeah. People want to see not just the bad but the good, and so far you've been showing the good side. So.
I know.
About
But-
regarding the COVID infection rate review and the mass determination for the facility. So I'm waiting on that, but I reached out to people who can help me figure out what that is, but
Perfect.
just wanted to give that
Alright.
to you when I got
Yep.
it.
What do we get?
Yep, it's right here. I got it for you. It's a number.
Sticky note reads, Public Affairs Officer Shaun Shenk, 228-523-5945 ADA.
A public affairs officer for
Biloxi.
for the VA Biloxi.
All right.
And in case you wanted to speak with him.
Okay.
And he's a good resource for information at the Biloxi campus. Who to talk to, for information requests.
All right, cool.
He handles media, and
We'll see who gets the info first, Heather.
yeah. So
See if you get it or I get it.
I reached out to someone for the other things you requested. So
Yeah.
we didn't hear back.
The ADA stuff, the 504 stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. All right, cool. You want this open or closed?
You can leave it open.
All right. All right. Thank you.
All right, have a good day.
Yeah, you too.
All right. Did either one of you guys want to give me your names?
Yeah, I'm Major Lee Awesome, actually. LEE AWESOME.
Okay.
Major Lee
And you,
Awesome.
sir?
I'll give you an email address if you want to email me so you can follow up with the information you get.
Sure. Go ahead, sir.
It's insightisfree@gmail.com.
No spaces?
No space.
Okay.
Yeah.
Insight is free at gmail.com.
You got it.
Major Lee Awesome.
Yes, sir. And that's just an honorary title like Colonel Sanders.
All right. Thank you.
Yeah, man. So, not too bad. Like initial issue, right? It's just-
According to their public release on March 3, 2023, VA relaxes masking requirements at medical facilities. Today, the Department of Veterans Affairs announced it has relaxed the masking requirement at VA medical facilities. This update ensures the safety of veterans while accommodating individual masking preferences and aligning with CDC guidelines. Moving forward, VA will base its masking guidelines on the link VHA COVID-19 health protection levels, low, medium, and high, and healthcare facilities conditions. When health protection levels are high, masking will remain required. Clicking the link to the VHA COVID-19 health protection levels brings us to a release from May 24th of 2022. VA implements COVID-19 health protection levels, enhancing veteran, visitor, and employee safety at medical facilities. The Department of Veterans Affairs Health Administration launched 3 operational levels called VHA COVID-19 health protection levels to provide a consistent nationwide approach at its medical centers. VA applied the 3-tier safety protocol standard effective May 23rd, enhancing safety for veterans, visitors, and employees during the ongoing COVID-19 pandemic. The levels align with the LINC, Centers for Disease Control and Prevention Community Transmission levels, designed for use by healthcare facilities. Okay, so the levels are supposed to be aligned with the CDC transmission levels that can be found at the link provided. This link brings us to the CDC's website, COVID-19 Integrated County View. There are drop-down menus to select county and state. Mike and Rogue visited the VA in Bay County, Florida. This county is listed as low. But supposedly, the Panama City Beach VA is following the VA in Biloxi, Mississippi, which is 2 states over and roughly 240 miles away. Biloxi is in Harrison County, Mississippi. So, if the local VAs are simply following the level set by the facility 2 states away, in Biloxi, Mississippi, and the VA sets its level by following the CDC's transmission level, then Harrison County, Mississippi, where Biloxi is, should be listed as high, right? According to the CDC, Harrison County is listed as low. Okay, maybe the Panama City Beach location is following the VA in Pensacola. Pensacola is located in Escambia County. Escambia County is listed as low also. Well, it seems as though the VA is, again, not following its own rules. Are you surprised by this? Let us know in the comments below.
Thanks for watching. De Opresso Liber.